Good, YouTube? Because of Covey here. So, we're diving into Lisa's request. This is the last one from her list. You mentioned it in the chat last night. This is Joel Turner and the Modern Day Poets. These Kids. I've never listened to Joel Turner, so interested to see what kind of genre we get into. I imagine with a title like These Kids, it's probably going to be about some kind of social issues or things going on inside of like the system or schooling or something like that. Those kinds of things probably is what this is going to be about. So, Lisa, thank you for your request. I appreciate you. If you're new here, subscribe for me. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between. Break down all the lyrics, the instrumentations. We have a music video for this one. So, without further ado, we are going to dive into this. I'm Bakasa Kavi. A reaction video a day keeps the doctor away. Fuck those apples. This is Joel Turner and the Modern Day Poets. These Kids. Okay. Beatboxing. Okay. Nice. He beatboxes probably as well as singing. I got you right here. This is a cool vibe. I like when we get some beatboxing kind of stuff going on the channel. The last person we had do that on a beat was Ren. We have Ren did some beatboxing on his beat. Joel Turner here hitting us with some beatboxing in this one. I like it. I like the vibe of this beat style right here, the acoustic style beat. I like it. These kids trapped in a struggle ain't Ooh. Wow. Oh, goddamn, man. Holy hell. Oh, my Lord. He's spitting right here. This is some spitting music. How old is he? He looks very young. Damn. These kids trapped in a struggle and nowhere to hide it, or nowhere to head at night. That's where it says nowhere to head at night. Wow, that's worse than even having to hide. You have nowhere to go at all. Wow, nowhere to head at night. A head full of trouble is all that they're getting. And nobody knows the suffering they go through, and you wouldn't believe them if they told you. And that's exactly how it goes, too. There's so many cases of like abuse inside of families and stuff that whenever it gets brought to like the attention of systems and that sort of shit, gets swept under the rug a lot of the time or not believed, right? I know that for a fact. That's a thing that I've heard stories from in my own family from generations back, right? Man, that's facts right there. That's honestly such a hard fact to swallow, that young people who are going through abuses and things like that at home and shit are scared to talk about it because the system doesn't even fucking believe them half the time. And even if the system did believe them, it's really damn hard to prove things too. It's like so fucking, oh my god, this is one of those songs. This is fucking important right here, Lisa. You hitting us with a fucking deep one right here. This is something that's like super personally relatable for me because I went through some bullshit whenever I was a kid. Full of trouble is all that they get, and nobody knows the suffering they go through, and you wouldn't believe them if they told you. Trapped in a struggle ain't nowhere to head now. Full of trouble is all that they get, and nobody knows the suffering they go through, and you wouldn't believe them if they told you. So many times I wanted to hear so many rhymes about our life is for struggles, minority groups, get a single mother's young always done us. Whoa, boy. Crime rate is so high and so best where family ties are low and suicide is on the rise. Oh, you awake, boy. You're awake. Holy shit, he started. Oh. Yeah. He's a spitter. This is a real world spitter right here. I appreciate the fuck out of this. so many songs, so many times. Here's how he starts this out. So many songs, so many times. The world had to hear so many rhymes about how life is for strugglers, minority groups, kids with single mothers. Young homies turned hustlers, killing for money. Wow. Wow. Ooh. This shit hits deep for me because my hometown, it, very bad drug problem, and close enough to bigger cities that it was easy access, even though it was a smaller city. It was right there, easy access, less than an hour away. So it was like that shit was flooded in, and it was a lot of young crime for real. It was a lot. I mean, it was fucking sad to see the routes that and it continues to happen, honestly. And it's worse now in other places. I mean, we know the other cities in the states that are fucking ridden with crime, you know what I mean? And a lot of it is the youth being involved in fucking things that they just get pulled into. It's not even like their fault, it's like indoctrination essentially into that sort of shit. It's really fucking sad to see because it's like if they just had proper guidance at some point or somebody grabbed a hold of them and was like, hey kid, um, I care about you. Maybe you should not. And it's like feeling like nobody cares leads them to the streets, and that's what it fucking turns into, man. And as well as struggling families too. A lot of kids, like teenagers, young teenagers, will see their families struggling, like big poverty families, right? And they'll turn to the streets like on some shameless shit, right? And hustle just to help like that. I mean, oh boy, he's spitting. Talk it. Talk your shit, Joel.
Douglas minority groups get a single mother's young always done hustlers killing for money. It's kind of funny how the crime rate is so high and suburbs where family ties are low and suicide is on the rise. Oh, why so many darkers in their eyes? The mistakes they make can't be erased. The only way out is to take their life, and if they don't do it sudden, then they'll do it slowly. Pollute themselves with drugs cause they on this lonely. So we as a nation just class them as a waste of space, and if they don't help the economy, then strip them naked, put them on the streets, make sure the police hate them, then feed the public phony information on the evening news.
Wow. Wow. This is a bomb drop right here. This is a fucking drop of a bomb right here. What a song. The lyricism. Holy crap, Lisa. Thank you for this.
Them naked, put them on the streets, make sure the police hate them, then feed the public phony information on the evening news. This song goes out to the whole justice system. Instead of listening to the kids at the problems, they just take them off more until the kid's in prison or is dead before he's 24.
Wow. Wow. He said it's kind of funny how the crime rate is so high in suburbs where family ties are low and suicide is on the rise. God. It's funny how the crime rate is so high in suburbs where family ties are low and suicide is on the rise. Think about that. Oh my god, that like choked me up, bro. For real. Oh my goodness. It's facts. It's true. I mean, consider it's like middle America is depressed as fuck now too, right? That's what he's saying. He's like, even the kids that like used to be kinda happy, the suburban middle kind of kids, right? Have high suicide now. Even the adults that are raising those families have higher suicide rates and addiction rates as well. It's a Prozac nation. That movie was no joke. That was an older movie with Christina Ricci in it. Prozac Nation, a book as well. Both of them very good. The book and the movie, both very good. But that's essentially what we live in. Everyone's medicated for something. And if they're not medicated, I mean, I don't know. It's like the people that aren't on medication don't fit into conventional society. To be honest, they be on their own stuff, doing different things with life. Man, for real. Actually, that's the reality of it. Medicated people be like subdued, and people who aren't medicated are just kind of out here living their craziest best life in a good way, not in a toxic way, like in a good way, right? I don't know. That's the contrast that I see between that whole thing. I know medication is necessary in severe cases. I believe that if the brain is truly just that fucked, yeah, there's some help that needs to be there and rearrangement that needs to be done, obviously, but really medication is not good to just be applicable to whatever little issue the doctor might tell you that you have, right? You'd be better off eating an apple. And we say fuck apples on this channel. You guys know I love apple pie. You guys know what it is. Oh, god damn it, man. I love it. But this is very, you guys know how important this is. I just spent like fucking 3 minutes talking about 2 bars, but that's because this kid is spitting right here. Joel Turner, my god, you're impressive, homie. For real. He said, oh, why so many die? Because in their eyes, the mistakes they make can't be erased. The only way out is to take their life. If they don't do it sudden, then they'll do it slowly. It's about not being able to come to terms with the past, especially in your youth, because a lot of the times in our youth we do like the stupidest fucking shit humanly possible, and it's very hard for some people to come to terms with the fact that young people do really dumb shit sometimes, and you have to move on and be a better person in life. Some people can't be that better person and get stuck and then just wither, is what this is saying. Fuck me, bro. This is something right here. This is real as fuck. This is real world right here. Like I said, wow. I'm like really letting this sink in. That's why I'm kind of pausing a bit right here. Damn, man. I want to know what's going to happen in the next verse for sure. The only way out is to take their life, and if they don't do it sudden, then they'll do it slowly, polluting themselves with drugs because they in this world lonely. Yep. Man. This is fucking dark but real. Like I said, that's really what I have to say about it. The drug problem inside of youth is so terrible. It was bad when I was a kid. That's how I had such easy access to it. To be completely honest, if you wanted it to be an honest fucking recollection of how easy it was as easy as 2 minutes after walking off of the catwalk at the bottom of the school. Like, right? It was that quick. Even for the kids, it was like, you guys know that they fucking go and they find the people that are easy to manipulate, and they push it to that scene, and that tends to be younger people because young people are naive, and that's what it is. And that's certainly what it was for me growing up. No matter where I was, what state I was in, anywhere I was, like, I had it like that when I was younger. That's what it was like. I mean, and then that carries on into adult life, right? They end up being the barflies, that's the weekend warriors, as you would call them, that are just escaping the things that they think about from their past. And a lot of that might not even be negative. A lot of it has to do with that fucking thing that happens where, like, people are like big popular stars in high school and shit like that and pick on everybody, like the strange kids and stuff like that. And by the time they're like 19, the peak has ended, and then they just drink at the bar by the time they're 21 and older. And then they're mad because they used to be the star, but now they're just stuck at the bar, right? Bars. So we as a nation just class them as a waste of space. Ah, here we go. This is where it gets into the ones that tie into the homelessness and the depression and everything, is who he's talking about in this section right here. So we as a nation just class them as a waste of space, and if they don't help the economy, then strip them naked, put them on the streets, make sure the police hate them. Molded perception. Wow. And feed the public phony information on the evening news. There it was. He finished it off for us. Yeah. Molded perceptions, forced narratives, ripping things away from people and making them look like they have nothing, and then pushing them as the bad guy. That's what this is saying. Taking everything from a person, making them look like the bad guy, when in reality that's just the narrative that you want to push because it benefits your classism and your system. Yes, sir. Fuck around and find out. Joe, smart as fuck, my friend. I appreciate stuff like this. Get me going, right? Oh boy, it's fucking unfortunate. This is the truth right here. This is truth. If I ever fucking heard it. He's saying it all bluntly as hell too. I appreciate it. Kids may bomb police stations to get at the boys in blue. This song goes out to the whole justice system. Instead of listening to the kids with the problems, they just tick them off more until the kid's in prison or he's dead before he's 24. Facts. You know how many motherfucking friends from like school or just people that I knew from school already were getting in trouble before even 18, man. Like, come on, let's be realistic here. It was before 18. I was one of them. Like, really. I was in trouble by the time I was fucking 16. Had myself fucking serving probation at the time. Yeah, it was like, we fucked around and we found out back then, man, for real. We had to fucking learn, and the system did not play gently with us either. Let me tell you, they did not go gentle about it when it came to where I was from. The way they were there, they were very much so like, we'll fucking yank you out of your classroom, drag you down the hall by your shirt, and put you in handcuffs. Fuck around and find out. That's how it was. Yeah. What he's saying here is total facts. I've seen it firsthand. It's exactly what I grew up, like the kind of environment I was in growing up. My way of growing up. I've never told you guys that before. Tonight was the night because we're talking about it. Yeah, I mean, damn, man. Record expunged and everything, right? Fucking got the record expunged and everything too because I served it out without getting myself in trouble throughout it, and it was youth probation, so the record got expunged. Fucking nice. You gotta love it, man. But I like what he's saying here. It's all facts. I mean, I can tell you it's facts because I've seen it firsthand. I grew up around stuff like this. The kids that were in trouble and stuff like that were very much so the ones that I was around. We were bad, man. When I say bad, that's an understatement. I don't think there was a word for the amount of trouble that we got ourselves into sometimes. It was real, man. It was fucking real.
Kids trapped in a struggle lanes, nowhere to head now, and full of trouble is all that they getting, and nobody knows the suffering they go through, and you wouldn't believe them if they told you. The news about the 14-year-old kid, he went to work, where did you get his sleep? Got his next slip, but y'all expect in a situation that it was facing. Expectation, he just wanna get raised. His fatal water bomb made it put a rope around his neck, but told to never stay, cause the phone never broke his name.
Whoa. Double T, you need to slow it down for a moment. My God, he said so much that fucking smacked me in the face back to back so quickly that I just kept getting hit. Oh my goodness. He is talking right here. Oh my God, this is really, really important.
Told you. The news about the 14-year-old kid, he went to work, where did you get his sleep? Got his next slip, but y'all expect in a situation that it was facing. With all the expectation, he just wanna get raised. His fatal water bomb made it put a rope around his neck, but told to never stay, cause the phone never broke his name. See, but they were trapped in a struggle, none of us could comprehend. The younger ones that need a weed, the other had problems with his head, now they're both dead. The same thing happens time and time again. Kids doing all the time, leaving soft skin, while my friend. There's those who run away from home, living the streets cold, cold, through the bitter world, so the gas stones, citizens overcome known as the local Jones with the vocal tones and communicate with others grown. Nobody knows that they came from broken homes, plus us in this conscious clones. Pain plays a brain, they can't maintain healthy life. Changes over easy, love comes and whatnots, plus life ain't living less, you get the chance to find drugs, mind to be the answer, but knows wrong for right, knows wrong for right. She go home, bottle of wine, with a hose in a cold bottle, out of the time, cause they know when they different, how they losing their mind.
Oh, we gonna have to talk, right? We gonna let him finish first, but we gonna have to fucking talk right here.
Changes over easy, love comes and whatnots, plus life ain't living less, you get the chance to find drugs, mind to be the answer, but knows wrong for right, knows wrong for right. She go home, bottle of wine, with a hose in a cold bottle, out of the time, cause they know when they different, how they losing their mind. Keep it hold all the vision, think they're doing this for the whole, but it's still in the struggle, yeah, the kids at the time, in a whole lot of trouble. When you're in trouble, trouble with a bottle, somebody out there that loves you, looks like you never been loved, looks like you never been loved. These kids trapped in.
Okay, the words to this, man. Obviously, with the fast rap, it was probably hard for a lot of you to pick up on everything that he was saying. That faster rap can be a little bit hard to pick up on sometimes. This lyric sheet, though, just shattered me into pieces, for real. I'm fucked up. You got me fucked up. WLT said, you probably heard the news about the 14-year-old kid who went to Woodridge to get a stick but got his neck slit. That's real shit. That's real fucking shit right there. R.I.P. What y'all expect in the situation that he was facing? He said, what did y'all expect? Yeah. With all of these expectations, he just wanted to get wasted, but the mistake he made was fatal. What about my mate who put a rope around his neck, but he choked to death instead because the fall never broke his... Fuck. This is a lot, man. This is a fucking lot. This is descriptive right here. Both of them were trapped in a struggle none of us could comprehend. You're fucking telling me. The younger was in need of weed, the other had problems with his head. Now they're both dead and the same thing happens time and time again. Yes. It happens in every city, every place, pretty much. Every city's got their version of these stories they're telling right now, and that's kind of the problem, actually. It shouldn't be. Kids dying all the time and leave us asking why, my friend. Then there's those who run away from home, live on the streets and chrome. Can't deal with the pain of the world, so they get stoned. God damn, bro. This is why they say you can't, like, judge the people that you run into every day based on just, like, what they look like and stuff like that. Because you can see that person that look all, like, trailer trash gangster or whatever you want to, like, the stereotypical, like, somebody that, like, would get roasted or made into a meme, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, that white trash or gangsta, trailer trash, whatever they called them, you know? It's just a burnout getting stoned at the trailer park wanting to be, like, a musician or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you guys know what stereotypical kind of person, like the Trailer Park Boys J-Rock, right? That kind of stereotype. But this right here, this descriptor that he's giving right here, is very much so that. In the real world, this is what it actually is, outside of a TV show or outside of, like, the stereotype. When you see that person in real life and you want to judge them based on the stereotype or that, like, how they're perceived in a TV show or whatever, when it's that kind of character, it ain't that in real life. You can see the confusion and hurt inside of that person's eyes when they're in front of you. And it's a totally different fucking story if you actually take the moment to look for a second. Really. I just had to talk about that because those kind of stereotypes and stuff like that piss me off. Because it's not true. When you run into that person face to face, you could see that shit inside of them. Like, it's true. It's very much so true. Sit in a zone, become known as the local drones. Oh my God, saying like the people around town where you're like, yeah, you know that they're gonna be pulling up to that spot at 2 p.m. every day to get their jelly donut and talk to that person for the same 10 minutes. Those are who they're talking about. The local drones, man. Wow, with low vocal tones, they communicate with hopeless groans. Yes. I've seen that every place I've ever been in my life. That's just an occurrence that happens everywhere you go, pretty much. That's normal. You see it everywhere. Nobody knows that they came from broken homes. Fucking exactly. Plus, to us, they're just emotionless clones. Absolutely not. Not at all. Nowhere even fucking remotely close, actually. You'd be surprised. You'd be real surprised. The pain plagues their brains. They can't maintain healthy lives. Yeah, that's exactly it, too. You spitting the real shit right here. You spitting that really real shit right here. Change is all but easy. A life of crime is all but nice. Plus, life isn't worth living unless you're given the chance to fight. Wow. Life isn't worth living unless you're given the chance to fight. I agree with that statement. I feel like you appreciate things more when you're given the chance to fight out of something to get somewhere or to make something of yourself. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, you have to go through all of these terrible circumstances and survive them for that fight to happen, and that's very unfortunate. right? Man, oh man. Wow. This is so damn real, man. Drugs might not be the answer, but who knows wrong from right? Facts. It's like saying what's left and what's right might be right and left to another. You know what I mean? That's what it's saying. What's red and yellow might be yellow and red. That's what this is saying. You know what I mean? Different perspectives. Yeah. When your parents drink when your parents drink 2 whole bottles of wine and put the hose in the Coke bottle, man, a lot of the time kids don't know any different. It's like they losing their minds, can't get a hold of their visions. Oh yeah, yeah. Seeing all the madness and what is considered normal in the family cycle, that sort of things like that. It's hard for them to know any different and get a hold of their visions. Because everything around them is saying that their vision isn't the right thing, right? Even though they know, go for it, do it, say something, go for it, whatever the circumstances, right? Oh my god, bro. So unfortunate. Think they're doing just fine, but they still in the struggle. Yeah, the kids at this time in a whole lot of trouble. It's facts. It's so misguided a lot of the time. Like, man, when you really think about it, it's like the younger people that I've talked to in like the 16 to 18 range, just running into them, working in a public job and everything like that. It's like you can tell that they're just like, I don't know what the fuck to do with myself in this world. Like, they're just running around trying to have the best time with each other while the opportunity's there because they wholeheartedly realize how fucked it all is, what they're about to walk into once they are done with the school and everything and they're stepping into like the real world aspects of being an adult and growing into adulthood and all of that. You can clearly tell that they're like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this. Like, this shit is fucked. What have you guys done to like politics and stuff like that, right? Like, you can just, it's there. The energy is there. They just have that I don't give a fuck kind of attitude. Like, this shit's all fucked and we all just need to like figure it out together and be kind to each other. That's the vibes I get with it all from the generation that's coming into adulthood right now. Man, it's fucking wild that even the young people of the world are feeling like that at this point. It's a little bit ridiculous that they've even had the epiphany already, right? They're like, huh, why the fuck should we care? We need to just focus on each other and fixing all of this and being positive, spreading the love and stuff like that. Like, that's really the vibes that I get is just friendship and that sort of thing. Just having fun and trying not to fucking fall into darkness, essentially, is the vibe. That's what it is. It's like fun times and trying not to fall into the darkness because it's like directly in front of us at all moments. It's ridiculous, man. It really is ridiculous. If you in trouble, jump over that puddle. Somewhere out there, someone really loves you. Loves you like you've never been loved. Loves you like you've never been loved. Yes. That's a thing that I think anyone needs to hear at this point of the world. You just ain't in the right place, and that's all there is to say about it. If you haven't found that person that loves you like that, you haven't been to the right place in the world yet, because they're somewhere. Everybody got one. It's the way of the universe, man. You just haven't gone to the right place yet. That's the thing. If you go to the right place, the second you see them, you will know. You won't know what the fuck to do about it, but you'll know. That's the thing. Figuring out what to do about it is on you. I have nothing to tell you about that. I have no words to talk about that. That's on you as a person when it comes to that. But like I said, if you haven't found them, you have not been to the right place in the world yet. And when you do find them, it will be instantaneous and you will not know what to do. And you're going to have to make some decisions on what direction to move in your life after that. Because your emotions are going to explode. That's that. That's what I have to say about that part of this. Someone out there loves you like you've never been loved. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Man, Lisa, thank you for this. I love the beatboxing. This is so deep. This is so damn important. You got me rambling. I don't know how long this video's been, but I don't give a fuck how long it's been. This is so damn important, Lisa. Thank you for making me do this, reminding me that I have missed one. I thought that I may have missed one. In between all of the fucking requests we've been diving into, I did think that there may have been another one. I appreciate you reminding me because this one right here, definitely the best one to save for last. Certainly the best for last, right? Man, this got me fucking all over the place. I'm sorry if I'm like blanking out every now and then because this just has me really diving into so many pockets of my brain to try to dig out the exact points that I want to tell you guys in this video. It's just that there's so many because this is so much memory wise for me, like remembering what it was like for me when I was younger. I've seen every one of these circumstances play out. Every single motherfucking one of them. There ain't a single one that I don't relate to or haven't seen around me. And when I think about that, I realize that maybe that explains some things. Right? You guys know what I mean. You guys know what I'm talking about. Fuck, man. Lisa, thank you for this. I think we really needed this one. We really needed to talk about some of this. This is groundbreaking on, like, I think an emotional level for a lot of us, probably. A very eye-opening kind of conversation inside of this one, man. Wow. It's got me fucked up, dude. Sorry. Holy shit.
In the struggle aims, knowing ahead or not, and full of trouble is all that they get, and then nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Nice. Man. Man, oh man. This was fucking fantastic right here, dude. Wow. What a gem. What a hidden gem right here. This only has 7,000 views, bro. From a year ago. This needs to get out there more. God, what other... I'm sure the other songs are probably about important world issues as well. We might have to check out some more Joel Turner for sure. If there's some more songs, right? We'll have to go to the channel and check out and see what other songs he has. Or if you have songs, Lisa, that you like that are different from this one, let me know which ones, because it's been a minute since we had something this profound on the channel. This was unbelievably deep and important right here. And like I said, from what I see, the new generation is very much so like, dude, everything's fucked. I don't even give a fuck. Really, it's the attitude. It's so like carefree and like, let's just have a blast and embrace the love and shit like that before all of this darkness has to come in, right? It's kind of hard to find that light whenever everything around you socially is kind of fucked, you know? So, this was very important right here. And like I said, I even related to every point inside of this. I've seen all of this in my life. I saw it around me in the groups that I was in when I was younger. I was one of those kids, and I was am lucky enough to still be standing here, right? Talking to you guys, man. Lucky enough to survive and lucky enough to be standing here still talking to you guys because I was one of these kids, to be completely fucking honest with you. Fucking hell, man. We're gonna get out of here. The original video will be in the description. As always, subscribe to Joel Turner. Support all the artists we have on the channel. That's what we do this for. Get this music out into the world. This one was so fucking important. I'm glad we got to do this one. Lisa, thank you for reminding me of this. This was very important right here. We're gonna get out of here. I'm Vakasa Kabi. A reaction video a day keeps the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me. Comment your suggestions. Subscribe up this way. Bang that notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you so much. Have a beautiful one. Peace.